Wunmi and Mohbad had an argument from the show.
Àṣírí ń túbọ̀, àṣírí ṣe kí ni, àṣírí ń túbọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ wo fídíò tí mo fẹ́ fi hàn yín kẹ́ ẹ lè mọ ibi gangan pàtó tí ikú Mohbad ti wá.
Wunmi and Mohbad had an argument from the show. That's one we know. Because Mohbad's friend, childhood friend, Prime Boy, told us this, if you remember. We know. But how terrible it was, or it is, or it was, we don't know. Wunmi and Mohbad had an argument from the show, which extended to the house. When they got home, the fight escalated. We thought of it, we have thought outside the box. That when did you start thinking outside the box? When Mohbad's mom's sister, Mohbad's auntie, said when they got to the house, they saw blood. Now, Prime Boy, I don't know if he has changed his narrative in the court of law. I don't know. But what the mother told us here, and I know someone close to them. So, K Crown, what he told them, K Crown blog, what he said is that when he and Mohbad had not fight, he claimed there was no fight between them, that Mohbad hit him, but he didn't exchange blows with Mohbad. He claimed that Mohbad missed him, hitting him. But that whilst he was there was nothing like blood or a crash. You understand? They claimed to us, the police said he missed the punch he wanted to give his childhood friend, and he crashed his hand into the car. Now, when you crash your hand into the car, I beg you, definitely it's not like this. It must be like this. Abi, like this. It will not be here that we will see a slight cut. It was a slight cut we saw. It will be here if it is a crash. You understand? It will be here. So many of us, whilst we were analyzing what Mama Mohbad said, we became confused, because what we saw was a slight cut there and a swollen arm. Correct? So we thought outside the box that blood in the house. So when I saw it, and this person said when they got home, the fight escalated. Meanwhile, Prime said until he left Mohbad, there was nothing like blood. In fact, they chased him away, and that he never had a fight with Mohbad because there was security there. How possible is it for him to have a fight with Mohbad? And that he didn't see any blood on Mohbad. Later on, we heard how far that is true. That, because Prime also said he was high. That is, Mohbad was high. We then later on heard that he hit his hand on the car. And I questioned the people spreading that after Prime left, Mohbad, he was hitting his hand on the car. Okay, that still does not explain a scratch like this. Okay, even if it did explain the scratch, definitely the blood gush or the blood flowing from his hand started from if it's the fight which made them hold on to Prime, then the blood gushing started from the car, from Ikorodu there. When they saw that blood that much, if the driver is not able to testify, so they still drove him home, and he was bleeding that much. If it is the fight at Ikorodu that caused this bleeding, he was bleeding that much. Then they still stayed at home Sunday night till in the morning. It was claimed he refused to go to the hospital. Then he was still bleeding that much. Because I'm still thinking, this is the second day now. He was still bleeding that much, innit? Now, remember that Sandy told us that when he was leaving the house the next day in the morning, he was going to his own home to go and get clothing because they had a show that would be, he has these, I think he dances, that was coming up on the 13th. So on the 11th, he chose to go home to go and get what he will wear. Am I making sense? Now, he saw Mohbad and Bismi. He claimed he saw Mohbad and Bismi. And he asked what happened, and then they said he hurt himself or something like that. And Mohbad still made jest of him. So was there blood all this time? Yeah? Mohbad still made jest of him because of his backpack and said he may be going to school. Something about, you know, the way he dresses. Mohbad always laughs at him like, is he going to school or is he going, you know, just making fun of themselves. And he told Mohbad to make sure he sees a doctor. But he saw Bismi with him. And both Mohbad still cracked joke. He didn't look like someone that was, we saw his hand where they sent the picture to Mohbad. Then if blood was gushing, you know, that picture, it did show us that blood was gushing. When did the blood gush? When? That made Mama Mohbad's sister say, what Baba Mohbad said in the court of law. Does Mumi want to tell us is a lie? Because what she said she saw, the blood she was almost asking with Mama Mohbad. But because they saw that, she's possibly mourning her husband, so they let, but the blood, Mumi, if you have a hand in the, so that blood gush and the lot blood gushing is a question mark. And when the blood gushed from Ikorodu, if they say it's from the fight, and the mother called in the afternoon on Monday, if he can be sleeping, he was sleeping. Why couldn't Mumi just secretly tell the mom, Mommy, Mohbad, you understand? Oh, Shebayo, okay. Some people then thought we should think of it that, she's probably not thinking it would lead to death. Hence the reason why she did not tell the mother. Accepted. Now, back to the nurse. When they called the nurse, called Mohbad's nurse, not available, they should confirm from that nurse if it is true that she was truly called. Because that would have been a better person. If Mohbad truly has a nurse, they should confirm if it is true they called a nurse. Do you understand? Because the nurse would have been in a better person to say the truth, assuming it's Mohbad's nurse. If she gets there, she will have to know what happened, and she will probably have good rapport with Mohbad. Yeah, and she will probably be the one to have spilled the truth to us because she's close to Mohbad. Definitely, they should confirm if there was truly a call put through to Mohbad's nurse, if he really has a nurse. Why was it that they now went to get one nurse that is what's his name again? Not Spending now, Spending. They now got Spending's nurse. They use Spending's nurse. Okay, they use Spending's nurse, not Lifestyle's nurse. It was Lifestyle that was the one that saw him in the morning and was going out. Spending now, they now use Spending's nurse. Now, Spending's nurse, when they called her, she was far away in Kutuwenji, Cotonou. Why didn't they look for somebody that was easily accessible? The fact that you can even want to call a nurse shows that it has gotten to the stage where you need medical intervention. It goes to show even the person needs help. You've called the first nurse, if that is true, not coming forth, I'll be not getting through, I'll be not available. With the second one you called, says she's far away, she will come later. Why didn't you people seek medical intervention elsewhere to make it faster, swiftly, quick attention? Because it goes to show he was in pains, he was in agony, he needed help, but you people left him again to go through that day in whatever pains you so stated, or blood that came up. Because when was the blood? When did it stop? When did the hand turn to, when did it turn to excruciating pain? All these things is just between Mohbad, Wunmi, spending, and not spending now. Yes, spending. Because when did spending come into the matter? If it was there, Bismi. Bismi is not detained. Why spending? Why is it that it is spending that is being detained?
kò sí àyè fún oníṣẹ́ ibi iṣẹ́ kò sí àyè fún ẹ̀yin oníṣẹ́ ibi